These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. When it comes to online college, Southern New Hampshire University is so good, it's scary. Listen, the facts don't lie. SNHU has degree programs that fit your goals, online classes that fit your life, and real support at every step. And if that wasn't enough, they've got some of the lowest online tuition rates in the U.S. This is an airtight case, you guys. Visit snhu.edu/morbid to get started. That's snhu.edu/morbid. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state. Hey, weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid.
We're here.
And it's a listener tale, which means that it's brought to you by you, for you, from you, and all about you.
And I am half awake because my youngest has decided to go into a complete sleep. What is it called? A reversion?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know which way is up or down or left or right, or I don't even know if I'm here right now. This could be a dream.
It's not.
So I'm awake.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But not unfortunately, because this is listener tales.
Thank goodness this is listener tales, because this is going to bring the punchiness. Punchiness.
Are you okay?
I'm not. The answer is no.
I'll tell you how I'm doing.
Not well, bitch. But you know what? This will bring the punchiness out. It already is.
Look at it.
It already started.
I got you.
Here it is. We're here. We're going to talk about some college stories.
Yeah.
There's murder, there's ghosts,
there's back rubs
at 3 a.m.
There's dwellings and dwellers.
All kinds of shit.
There's also muffins from hell.
I was just going to say.
Wow. Glass muffin.
Glass. Blood muffin.
Boysenberry.
Tell me you were born in a specific decade without telling me.
Do you want to start this lovely installment, or shall I? I think it's good that you start, because we got to keep that brain going.
We got to keep it going. If I stop too long, I might nod off. So let's go.
Won't stop, get guac.
So the first one we have here is my BFF in college was a whole ass ghost.
Oh,
damn.
That's
all right. Here we go. It says, "Hey, weirdos, my name is," yes, you can use it, Emily.
Emily.
I like how you spell it. There's an E before the Y.
Ooh.
I like that.
That is pretty.
I've been listening since the start, thanks to a friend of a friend who introduced me to y'all while driving to a bachelorette party. Thanks, Lauren. Is Lauren the ghost?
Oh.
Let me say that you two are the bright spot in my day, and I can't wait to silence all the calls I never answer anyways to listen to the newest episode drop. Same. But congrats on your book, Alaina. Thank you. And congrats on your engagement, upcoming wedding, Ash.
Thank you.
So happy for y'all. But enough about my love for y'all because I could go on all day. LOL. Also, trigger warning. This story has mentions of suicide. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
But thank you for being weird and making your listeners' lives better by being your genuine selves. I fucking love you. Attached is a putafa for your reading pleasure. It's about a 6-minute read. Wow, look at you guys.
I love when you guys do that.
I apologize in advance if it seems all over the place since I'm a weirdo and never like to omit details. Oh, a gal after my own heart.
I was going to say.
Love you, awesome lady, so much. I love you, awesome lady.
Me
all right.
too.
Back in college, I lived in an old-ass house that was once the president's of the university.
Ooh, that's
cool.
really cool.
It was built in the late 1800s, and it was old with lots of noises and creaks. I had a few roommates over the years, and we all just assumed it was because the house was old. We were wrong, often. The first thing that really caught our attention was the cold spots in the house and how doors would weirdly open by themselves. Fans and lights turned on, amongst other things. Unless it was a private door, all common space doors needed to stay opened or else they would just open. After one roommate moved out and the new one moved in, we noticed that the bar in her closet was bent in the middle, making it hard to store clothes in there.
Weird.
She just bought a portable clothes rack, thinking the old roommate just had some heavy coats, since the winters get pretty brutal up here in Pennsyltucky.
Huh.
I ran cross country while in college, so I was good friends with a lot of other athletes on the other sports teams. I don't remember how it came up, but I was talking to someone on the soccer team and mentioning how our house might be haunted due to all the weird occurrences that happen. Her eyes got wide and she asked where I lived. I described the house and the location, and I could tell her heart just sank. Trigger warning. She began to tell me how there was a girl who used to be on the team who was a bubbly, kind, amazing person. One day, her and her girlfriend broke up, and she was extremely upset by that. She didn't come to practice that particular day, and her teammates reached out with no response. They all figured it was due to her coping with the breakup, and she just needed some space. A few days go by, and she wasn't showing up for class or practice, so everyone started to get really worried. A few of her teammates showed up at the house, the one I currently am renting, to check up on their friend. The roommates at the time let her in and said they hadn't seen or heard from their roommate in a few days. The girls go upstairs to find her door locked. They went next door to the landlord to have him help open the door to check on her. Once the landlord helped open the door, they found their friend hanging from the bar in the closet.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
And that's why the bar was bent.
Exactly. And also, I just can't imagine finding your friend like that. Like that.
Honestly.
My entire body just like, oh my God.
I was saddened and shocked. This poor soul, this poor girl was still in the house with us. She obviously was a very kind, friendly ghost, and we wanted to make sure she felt welcomed in the house.
Oh my God, I love you guys.
After I got home, I told my roommates. We all made the decision to talk to her in the living room to let her know she is welcome to stay and we don't mean her any harm. You are all wonderful souls.
Truly wonderful.
Once we finished, there was this weird calming sensation that kind of came over me. I don't know how to describe it, but it just felt right. A majority of my roommates were in a sorority, and the one that wasn't was always away with her boyfriend on weekends. Since I ran cross country and track, I was usually gone on the weekends at track meets or getting home hella late from the track meets. If I was home, my sorority roomies were usually out at mixers or parties. Since they've woken me up at early hours of the morning previously to let them in the house, this particular evening I decided to just leave the front door unlocked. I know. But I was a grandma in college, LOL, I still am a grandma, and wanted to sleep.
I feel that.
Dangerous. So I texted them all since I was the only one at the house to let them know, since I was already snuggled up in the blankets ready to go to bed. They pretty much all responded and said they were at their parents' house or with their significant other, so they weren't coming back. When I say my stomach hit the floor, my stomach hit the floor. That meant my pussy ass would have to get out of bed, run through the dark house to lock the door, and run back to my room. In the dark. Nope. It's weird. I love true crime, but scary stuff is a no-go, my dude. I can't watch horror or scary movies without being able to shower or sleep normally for the next 7 years.
Honestly, I'm still that way.
I watched The Grudge at a sleepover in the 7th grade, and my sister had to stay in the bathroom with me while I showered because I was horrified.
Aww.
So I did what any girl would do. I snuggled up extra tight under the blankets because obviously these plush blankets would protect me if any monsters tried to come in.
Accurate.
Not any girl, because I am a Fort Knox kind of gal, and I would brave it and go lock all those doors.
I would absolutely brave it and go lock those
I could
doors,
not say, but that's just me and my
paranoia.
full neuroses. I could not sit up in bed with the door unlocked.
No, I have home invasion dreams constantly.
Well, and I always have my doors locked.
Oh yeah,
I never have
even
my
when
doors
I'm,
unlocked.
when I'm home.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day,
Which is a good practice to get in, everybody.
yeah, and I have multiple locks on all of my doors.
Yeah, like it's Fort Knox up in here. After I fell asleep under the 8 plush blankets on my bed, I woke up to the sun rising through the windows.
Beautiful.
As I groggily get out of bed, I go to open the door to go pee, and it won't open. What the fuck? I think as I try to jiggle it open. Nope, nothing. It won't open.
I don't like that.
Since the house was old, the lock was a little weird sliding button under the doorknob. After attempting multiple jiggles, I noticed the door was locked. What? I was the only one here. After I unlock it, I do my business and come back to my room. It hit me that the front door was still unlocked, so I went to lock it and see that it's locked. At this point, I'm a little confused because I was the only one there that night. Then it hit me. My ghost bestie locked the door for me because she knew I was terrified.
Oh.
I thanked her, and again, this ridiculous calming sensation washed over me. At this point on, I knew my ghostie and I were BFFs.
Literally, you are.
I love that that's the first thing you thought of, because I'm gonna Capricorn this right up for you real fast. My immediate thought would be someone broke into this house. They locked the door behind them because they forgot, or they wanted to make it just look like there was no forced entry.
Yeah.
So I would be out of that house like lickety split.
Yeah. Well, maybe this listener like searched around first.
Oh
and
yeah,
then they
no.
were like, then
I would
felt
much
it.
rather think the other way.
Oh yeah.
But my harsh ass won't think anything less than there is another human in this house.
I don't even think that's just like Capricorn thinking.
Yeah.
I think that's just like true crime thinking.
That's just true crimey thinking. I
When
would
you-
be so fucking terrified.
When you talk about like brutal cases for day in and day out, like
yeah,
for 4 years, or like, is that where we're at right now?
who knows?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's your
your
first
mind goes
response.
to a certain place.
I love that you were like they would do that so it didn't look like forced entry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it would be. But you know what? It was your ghost bestie.
I wonder
And she was
how-
trying to protect you.
Yes. I wonder how
Yes.
often that happens.
Yeah.
That like they figure out a different way to go out,
Yeah.
so that it doesn't look like there was forced entry. Why is my mind
Like if it's one of
never
those
thought
little
of that?
clicky locks that
Yeah.
like you can just like turn the knob and then close the
Mhm.
door and it's locked.
Wow,
I'm just saying.
wowie kazowie.
Which is why you should have multiple locks on your door. Don't
Yeah.
just rely on that one little lock, because it's a little wily creature, that little lock. And they can also go boop and they can open that door. I've seen it on TikTok.
And remember,
Deadbolt.
my ma, your mom, you could open her door with a credit card.
Yeah, like doors are pretty easy to open. So you got to make sure you have several locks. Get a deadbolt, get a door guardian.
Yeah.
If you're in an apartment, still get a door guardian. Fuck that. Your
Drew is-
safety is priority.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
added multiple locks. They can't tell you that you can't.
Yeah, no, it's
fucking
safety.
lock. And also like your security deposit isn't worth it over your safety.
Worth your safety.
Over your safety, exactly. Drew got us like some hotel extra
Oh, yeah.
lock things.
Yep.
Yeah.
The little thing that you can put in the door to make it so it can't open.
Yeah, he got a couple other things too
Yeah.
for an upcoming trip.
There's a lot of gadgets.
Oh yeah.
That you can get.
I
that
love
can,
a
like-
gadge.
Yeah, and there's a TikTok account.
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
always
shout
telling
this
you.
man's out.
I
'cause you
gotta
really
shout
like
him because I'm a real
And I like him
fan of
now.
this guy.
He's got a very soothing voice.
I think he has a podcast now too, which
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
good for him,
He
because
should.
his voice is lovely.
He's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, he is. He's a very knowledgeable guy, and he's like a former investigator, and he specialized in like crimes against children, I think, too.
Oh shit.
So he's got a lot of insight into certain things. He's been talking about the Idaho case a lot, and he gives really good insight. He doesn't speculate. He doesn't theorize.
I love
He
that.
just gives you what he sees from the facts, what is out, and he says, this is what I would say is proud. Like, it's not like a wild speculation kind of thing. Like, he doesn't blame people. He doesn't.
No.
He just looks at the facts. So his TikTok name is Pure Power 34, which
love
is
that.
even better.
Pure power, baby.
Pure Power. But I think you can find him under Killer Bee, BEE Tactical. And he also teaches on his his account, like ways, like self-defense techniques.
Hell yeah.
He has like an Amazon store where he puts like those kind of locks that you can add to your doors and stuff in there.
Love.
So like, go in there and check it out.
Shoot that man's a follow.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. And I haven't listened to his podcast yet. And I think I'm fairly certain it's new, but I want to listen to it because I think he has a very soothing voice and he's very knowledgeable. So that's all I know about him, is that he has a good page. Go check it out
on that.
So yeah, Killer Bee Tactical. Obviously the weird occurrences kept happening, but we knew it was my ghost bestie and always invited her to have dinner with us or watch the occasional Disney movie with us.
Oh,
you guys are so pure. I love it. One night after my school hosted a cross-country invitational, my mom decided to stay with me since all my roomies were not going to be there. Since it was a college house and we didn't have a guest room, my mom had the couch for the night.
You didn't give her your bed?
After we hung out, it was time for bed. She mentioned that the door in the kitchen was freaking her out and needed to be shut. Mind you, I grew up with super strict Christian parents. Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, and middle school dances were what sinners did. So I never got to partake.
Britney Spears?
Also, Ghost didn't exist to her. So there was a staircase that started at the bottom of the dining room that led upstairs that you could see from the living room that had a door on it. I was like, no, Mom, that door stays open. My ghost bestie likes free range of the house. I love that you were just like, this is the way it is. My mom was like, yeah, right, ghosts don't exist. And I'm like, nah, Mom, my ghost bestie is for real. So my mom does what she wants and goes and closes the door. I'm like, I wouldn't if I were you. She says she'll be fine, and we say goodnight. About 5 minutes later, you hear creak. The door opens. My mom is like, was that you? And I'm like, no, Mom, I'm just trying to go to bed. I told you my ghost bestie doesn't like the door shut. Just keep it open. She listens for about 2.4 seconds, then decides to shut it again. I stop fighting with her as she heads back into the kitchen. She puts a chair in front of the door and comes back to the living room. And she starts to tell me what she did. As she starts to tell me what she did, you literally can hear the chair being pushed along the floor and the door slamming open.
The ghost is like, I like my fucking door open.
She's like, ghosts exist.
I am real.
My mom literally noped her way out of the living room and straight into my bed. Needless to say, she now believes in ghosts, and we shared my bed that night. LOL.
I love it.
Not long after, I graduated and I moved out. To this day, I still think about my ghost bestie and hope the new tenants invite her to have some ice cream and movie dates with them. An amazing soul gone too soon, but it's comforting to know she had a welcomed spot in the house when we were there.
I love that.
So that's my tale. If y'all read this, I will literally roll down my windows at the red lights I stop at and tell people around me to listen to it. Start rolling down that window.
I love it.
I love you ladies so much and keep being weird, but not so weird that your ghost bestie has to let your strict mom know that ghosts do exist, and one is your daughter's BFF. Bye.
Oh my
Emily.
God. That is hilarious.
That
I love
was
that
so
that's
cute.
what it took for your mom to, she was like, well,
She was like, you know what? Yeah.
Changed.
She's like, it changed.
changed woman right
Changed forever.
Getting paid twice a month doesn't mean money is scarce. It just feels that way. That feeling makes you do weird stuff, like putting things on a card you didn't need to. Earnin removes that feeling. With Earnin, you can access up to $150 per day of money you've already earned, plus up to $1,000 between paychecks. Standard transfers take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees, and expedited transfers start at $3.99 and cap at $5.99. 5 million people are already on it, and honestly, it's wild it didn't exist sooner. Download Earnin on the App Store or Google Play, spelled like earning money without the G. Type in Morbid under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. Available in select states. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details. This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. I happen to be somebody that struggles with people pleasing. So a lot of times I will build things up and up and up and up and up and then kind of get to the point where I'm like, I need to let this out to this person. Even in 2026, that stigma and just stigma in general can get in the way of a lot of things, like getting support for your mental health. Maybe you've encouraged friends to consider therapy while avoiding taking that first step yourself because you're busy. You're worried about what other people might think, or telling yourself that you should handle this all alone. But But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, can be a space to slow down and talk through what's been building before it feels unmanageable. Just take a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will handle the initial therapist matching work for you. Their industry-leading match rate means BetterHelp typically gets it right the first time. Feel confident knowing BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully qualified. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Find support with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/morbid. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/morbid. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state. Well, this person's also pretty changed forever. This listener tale
people are going to be
says how a home invader just wanting to give 3 a.m. back rubs almost got yeeted straight to hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
This is from Gary. It says, hello, my name is Gary. Feel free to use it. I have attached for you a double-spaced putafa, however you spell that. That's exactly how. For your reading pleasure. It's about a 6-minute read, same as the last one.
I love that.
So you should have plenty of time for your other spooky tales. Gary and Laura, my wife, and Aspen, our 7-year-old Belgian Malinois.
I don't know how to spell them.
Malinois.
I don't know.
Malinois, I'm going to say.
Malinois.
Dogs, I think.
Like Illinois.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, weirdos. My wife Laura and I are sitting here listening to one of your episodes while ignoring the rest of the shit heap that has been 2020, 2021. Oh, and most of 2022.
Oh, felt.
Yeah, felt that so hard. We just bought a house. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
So hopefully if
Good
you
for
read this,
you.
I know that's like huge. If you read this, we'll be listening while knee deep in Home Depot boxes and packing tape.
Hell yeah.
I hope you are. I hope actually you're done with that and you're sitting on your cozy couch drinking a nice cup of whatever you like to drink and just listening. I want that cozy moment for you guys. I wanted to share my tale of how an unsuspecting home invader just wanting to share the joy of a good 3 a.m. back rub almost got himself yeeted straight into the bowels of hell. Feel free to use my name and my wife's name, Gary and Laura. Everybody else's has been changed. We'll both shit bricks if you read our story.
Gary and Laura.
Gary and Laura, Laura and Gary.
I
Gary
hope the bricks didn't hurt.
Yeah. That would be so painful. So let's get in our way back machine. Glad I kept those 4D batteries around.
Hell
and
yeah.
Take a trip back to 2013. I'm living in Boone, North Carolina, finishing my bachelor's degree at Appalachian.
Oh, you gave it to us.
State University. Like, I'm going to throw an apple at you if you say it wrong.
I like that.
I lived there. I'm from there. I know how to say it. I will die on this hill. Don't at me.
No, you know what? If you're
that.
from there and live there,
That's
then
how you say
Appalachian it is.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll never say it the other way. Appalachian.
I might say it the other way, but I will think of you.
Well, I have a really terrible memory, so like it's also possible that I will, but like don't at me.
But I won't mean to.
But me either. I will.
Yeah.
I will try to think of you, Gare, and more.
Gare and Lore.
La-di-da. I'm finishing my last year of my 5-year bachelor's degree because I can't finish anything on time. Just ask my wife.
Lore.
This period of time, like most folks, was a complete drunken shit show. Hooray for college, strong livers, bad decisions, and somehow still managing to survive.
Here.
Drink to that. I'm living in a rented house about a mile from campus and the 4 or 5 bars situated in this rather sleepy mountain town. The setting of the house is important to the story. Why are you laughing at me?
Because you were just like,
I think I like caught you're tired. You like sucked my energy and I got kind of tired.
I think it did. It changed because all of a sudden you were just like,
well, I'm an empath.
It was like you just whirred down.
Yeah. It's the empath in me. What can I say? I had to take your not sadness.
Oh my God, my tiredness. You really did.
I did. Yeah.
Holy
all of a
shit.
sudden I feel very tired.
Because I'm like, let's go. Let's read some listener tales.
I went to bed at 11:30 last night, not 10.
Oh,
big difference from one.
So you get it.
I know. You're like, I didn't go to bed last night, asshole.
I slept for 48 minutes, I think.
You welcomed that shit though. You had kids.
Whoa.
You know?
Look at this.
You know what I mean?
Look at this person blaming me.
All right, anyways, the setting of the house is important to the story, so bear with me. It's a 5-bedroom house with 3 college girls living upstairs. Mary, Melody, and Brittany live upstairs, and my roommate Chad and I are living in the basement. Yes, the basement.
And yes, Chad.
Of course, Chad. I guess that name was changed to Chad, which I love.
But it was perfect.
Chad, Brad, and Thad. It's underground on 3 walls and was very poorly renovated, so the shitbag landlord could extract more rent from some poorer college students. If you're
looking as old as time.
Oh yeah, I had so many friends that lived in like basements.
Yeah, quote unquote basement apartments.
I'm
quote unquote.
I don't know what this is. I think this is a small cave you live in. If you're looking into the basement living area through the front and only door, the living room is to your right, with my bedroom further past that. I can see that.
Yep.
My bedroom is about a 10 by 10 foot box with a quote unquote closet in the back that really just holds a giant, smelly, environmentally murdering diesel furnace that does a feeble at best job of keeping this brick shit house warm.
Damn.
That's sometimes.
Honestly,
lighting it on fire would have been the best way to stave off hypothermia. This furnace is right behind the headboard of my bed and has an awkward little window, the kind that's just above ground level and is like 6 feet high on the inside. If you're looking at the furnace, the staircase coming downstairs is on my left-hand side, behind the wall, and my bedroom door is behind you.
Okay.
This story occurred sometime in the spring of 2013 because I moved shortly thereafter when the lease ended. After a heavy night of drinking, it was probably a Tuesday, and we wanted to test our liver strengths for no reason, #college. I'm laying in my bed, dead ass asleep. My roommate Chad is asleep, I suppose, but who the fuck knows what he does in his free time? In the other room downstairs. Note, cell service doesn't travel through dirt and mud and cement walls, so I can send iMessages on my iPhone, go Steve Jobs, but can't call or text any non-Apple folks. This is important later. Okay. Sometime around 3:30 to 4 a.m., my phone dings and has a missed call. Somehow it notified me of a missed call, but I can't answer it. It's my upstairs roommate, Brittany. I think it's odd, but go back to sleep because they've been out at bars drinking the night away. I assume she locked herself out, but got a roommate to let her in. Anyway, a little while later, I get an iMessage from Mary, a different roommate, that simply reads, "Get your gun and come upstairs now." That's different.
What the fuck?
Mind you, I'm the token redneck in this situation. Think Daryl from Walking Dead, but 5'8", weighing 150 pounds, soaking wet with a brick in each hand. So slightly less intimidating.
I love this.
Naturally, I'm the one called to deal with vermin, old house issues, car problems, stray wildlife, and apparently home invaders.
Oh, you're a one-stop shop.
You are.
My dude.
Everybody needs a Gary, right, Laura?
Everybody does.
Not wanting to walk into God only fucking knows what, I text Mary back something to the effect of, "What the fuck is happening?"
Don't blame you.
I don't either. Somehow, through the reflection off Mars bouncing across some space debris past a cosmonaut's helmet and into the tiny ass window in my room, cell service finds me, and a call from Mary comes through, and I answer.
I love that.
I'll never forget the sound of her voice. In the most quiet, quivering whisper imaginable, she says, "Someone is in the house. I think they're robbing us. Oh God, the bedroom doorknob is turning."
No!
Then the call drops into complete silence.
No.
I would have shat myself.
Is Mary okay?
Mary, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Now I am wide fucking awake, riding an adrenaline high, sitting on the edge of my bed in the total darkness, ass cheeks clenched, so fucking tight I almost made a diamond out of the mattress cover. I managed to retrieve my handgun from its locked box. Gun safety is important.
Yes, it is.
Mary texts my roommate Chad and I, the only appropriate use for a group chat, that she thinks the person has left and asks us to come upstairs again. Me, not wanting to either get stabbed, whacked with a bat, or shoot a roomie in this situation, replied back, "Fuck that. Call the police and have them clear the house. It is in fact their job after all."
That is very true.
That's a solid point. Now remember that staircase outside my bedroom wall? Well, someone very quietly and very slowly walks down, pauses, and then goes back upstairs.
What?
Mind you, everyone is in their bedrooms waiting on the cops. I'm about to go full Major Payne shooting up the boogeyman in the kids' closet. If you know, you know.
Yuck.
IYKYK right about now. The cops arrive yelling, "Sheriff's office!" flashing bright-ass lights and brandishing all sorts of weapons from handguns, shotguns, assault rifles, because, well, North Carolina, aka the South. They were not fucking around at 4:30 a.m. or whatever time this was. They come in, clear the house, and get us all together in the upstairs kitchen to take statements. I put on a pot of coffee because, you know, this day must have originated in the pits of hell, but caffeine makes everything better.
It's so true.
It's true. In
I
fact,
would have done the same thing.
that's all I want right now is a nice old
coffee.
quaff.
A nice old cough. I would like a nice new cough, but to each their own.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You said you'd like a nice old cough.
No, a nice ice
I
cough.
thought you said a nice old cough. I was like, I would like a new one, but
I'd love an old moldy pot of
that's why I
cough.
was like, wow.
I think it was the way I said ice. Oh,
I was like, that's such a choice.
no.
What
I
a-
didn't
what
have
a
coffee
niche way to
today
drink
either.
coffee.
Yeah, you know, it's just like the hipster
I just really
thing
like it when it's
do.
been sitting out for like days.
It's better for the flavor noise.
When it has a layer of fuzz on it. That's my favorite.
Gross. Okay, you're losing me. I'm vomiting.
I'm vomiting.
They determined that we had an unlocked door that led to nowhere. Should have been to a deck, but the deck was never built, so just had a 3-foot drop.
That's fucking amazing.
Wow. Imagine if you just opened that door one day and you were just like, whoop. Like, that's literally
Oh my
some
God.
Beetlejuice shit.
Wow.
The fuckwad rummaging around our house used that door, left it open, but wore gloves because when they dusted the knob for fingerprints, they got zilch. About this time, one of the outside officers radios to the others and asks if a particular window was open. It's early spring, so it's cold as a witch's titty in a brass bra doing push-ups in the snow outside, so no, the window wasn't supposed to be open. That shit stain had opened the window in Chad's room, but must have decided against crawling in because there was a box fan sitting in it. Not to cause a commotion, he went to the opposite side of the house, found the unlocked no-deck door, and later on that day, I went to the hardware store and bought a drill and a box of 3-inch screws and screwed both windows in the downstairs so tightly shut that not even Satan himself could open them because fresh air is for dead people.
Yes. Gary.
Nothing was stolen, which I thought was weird, but upon this revelation, the cops were instantly like, oh yeah, this is the back rub guy.
What?
Fuck me sideways. Y'all know how this is? Well, I'll go into that in a minute. The cops leave, and we try our best to go about our normal day. The last cop out the door walks over to me. They knew I had a handgun because they asked. Soul overtook me when I said hand.
Hand.
A handgun. It's like a handgun, but different. He shakes my
fancy.
hand, thanks me for the coffee, and says, if someone breaks into my house in the middle of the night, the only way they're leaving was with toe tags. And walks out of the door. Again, welcome to the mountains of North Carolina.
He just drops a primetime cop drama line and then walks out.
He was like, thanks for the coffee. And by the way, I would murder a man if he came in my house. Okay, this kid's like, I'm in college and I'm still shit-faced.
He's like, I'm auditioning for a bit part on Chicago PD.
the only thing that would have made that better if he lit a cigarette on the way out.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Or like took a swig from like a
Immediately
a thingy.
dropped the cigarette and stamped it out at your feet. And just walked
just
away.
like blew an O in your face and left. Gotta get back to the station.
Oh.
So back to this back rub guy.
Yeah, please,
back
because
to it.
you veered away from that too quickly. And I was like,
Turns out this fucking shitbag of a human being would stalk college girls at the local bars. He would select one he liked and follow her home. Sometime later that night, when the victim-to-be was dead asleep or passed out from the deluge of alcohol, he would break into their house. The goal of all this was to get into her bed, snuggle up behind her, and give her a fucking back rub.
no,
Abso-fucking-lutely not, asshole.
no.
Apparently, this happened to several people by this point. After the unwanted massage, he would just leave quietly. This has to be the most stress-inducing back rub anybody has ever gotten in the history of the universe.
Truly.
Later on that
Truly.
year, July, I think, this sack of meat with a skeleton inside, see what I did there, was arrested and charged with a litany of offenses. I don't know whatever happened to this douche canoe, but I have attached a link to the article. Please feel free to dig into this more and discuss whatever happened.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
I want to look into this.
Hope you enjoy this tale. My wife and I love your show. Be sure to keep it weird. Take it away, Ash. But that's so weird that you break into somebody's house in the middle of the night and crawl into their fucking bed with them and start touching them like you have any fucking right to do that and have any idea who this person even is. I hope you got clocked in the face the last time you did that and pooped on.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. P.S. Alaina, you should join forces with Ashley Flowers over at Crime Junkie and go full fucking nuclear on crime cases in/near West Memphis, Arkansas.
Fuck yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's enough pent-up rage between the two of you to solve several cases, including the West Memphis 3 and the Boys on the Track. 10, 10, 20 Crime Junkie episodes. Shit's wild.
Fuck yeah. Let's go solve that shit.
There you go.
Let's all go to West Memphis, Arkansas and just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Something needs to move in the West Memphis case.
Seriously.
That's all I'm saying. But hell yeah. Gary for the win.
And Laura and Aspen. Forever.
Forever. And you know what?
Look at these dogs.
Let me see these pups.
Is that a gerbil?
A gerbil.
Look at this gerbil dressed like a fucking lobster.
I'm obsessed.
Look at it.
It's a gerbil.
And this
Dressed as a
golden
lobster.
retriever is dressed as a fucking chef Reno. And then this dog is dressed as a little reindeer with a beard.
Guys, I love your animals and I
love
love that you
them.
send them to us.
Oh my God. The dog dressed as a fucking chef. Oh, it's from The Little Mermaid. I get it.
Oh,
the chef with the
chef and the
lobster.
lobster.
I
the
love.
Swedish chef.
Oh my God.
I love it.
I'm not like a big rodent person.
Yeah.
Gerbils? Is that what that is? Is that a gerbil?
A hamster or a gerbil?
No,
I
that's
don't
not
know
a
what
hamster.
the difference
Hamsters
is.
are like so small.
I've never had either, so I
You
don't
never
know.
had a hamster?
No.
Good for you.
I had a hermit crab.
Oh, I would like get a hermit crab right now.
Yeah, they're chill.
Yeah, they're cute.
They're really cool.
But I like the gerbil guinea pig things.
Yeah, those are pretty
They're
cool.
really cute.
They are cute.
Yeah, but then I see their little feet and I'm like,
Oh, yeah, as soon as they go skitter, 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 then I go, ah!
yep.
I don't like it.
No.
All right.
But I like
so,
yours. I like yours.
This one is called, and can we say your name?
Can
I don't
you
know.
say your
We'll find out.
name?
So this one is called One Spooky, One Sketchy, Dorm Dweller and Yeeting Out of the Park.
All right.
Here we go.
Hi.
Hello, beautiful ladies.
Hi.
I've been wanting to send you these tales for a long time, but my ADD kept squirrel.
Same.
I discovered your podcast in November 2021 after I accidentally acted out Newton's third law. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. My husband and I were in the crawl space to insulate the house for winter when I stood up quickly, slammed my head into the support beam of the house, and hit the ground equally as fast. With a doozy of a concussion.
That's
Ooh.
a bad hit.
That just made my head
literally.
hurt.
Yeah.
Being the awesome guy he is, he immediately got me out of there and iced my head.
Oh.
In the following weeks, I could not look at screens for very long. I thought a podcast would be the best solution because I could listen with my eyes closed.
There you go.
Happily, I found Morbid.
Hey.
Our old lady lab, Lexi, had just gone through ACL surgery. So the two of us laid on the living room floor, binge listening to you both.
Oh
I'm
my
obsessed.
God, Lexi and Mom just hanging out.
Just hanging out. I've been hooked ever since. Thank you for getting me and Lexi through our healing stage and sharing so many horrible stories in a way that respects the victims. You've made me laugh out loud and tear up. I was actually disappointed the day I'd caught up and listened to all of your episodes because now I have to wait each week for my fix. I was so excited for you, Ash, and cannot wait to hear all about your wedding.
Yay,
I am
thank you.
also so excited for you, Alaina, for writing and publishing your book. Thank you. I bought it on Audible. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Alas, I am old, and every time I sit down to read, I fall asleep, and I am loving it.
That
I'm
happens
so
to
glad.
me too.
During the pandemic, I too wrote a book that I am
Oh,
hoping to
shit.
publish in January.
Oh shit, it's January at this very moment.
What's happening? I can relate to how much goes into writing and publishing a book. I would love to send you each a copy when it is ready. Oh my God, I would love to. Tell me the name.
Oh my
I
God,
want to buy
yes.
it.
Please, please, please.
I want to buy it.
I
so
like to
that-
support the
yeah.
author.
Anywho, and good for you, man. Onto my tales. Feel free to use any names as they have all been changed. Cool.
Yay.
The first one takes place in East, where the hell are we, Kentucky? I was born and raised in New Jersey, but decided to go to the same school where my dad had gone to college. It was a culture shock for sure. The only things in our town were a convenience store, Hardee's, Subway, and a supermarket that did not yet have scanners, so they rang in everything by hand.
What?
This was 1993, not the dark ages. However, I felt very isolated in this tiny town in the middle of nowhere. Thankfully, I met several other first years far from home, and our friend group formed quickly. I love that. Our dorms were segregated by gender. When we first arrived as freshmen, we were all told all kinds of silly stories, like when the water retention pond on campus was full of water, it also was full of leeches, and that the library had a ghost on the second floor that looked out the window. They also said that the girls' dorm was built on, you guessed it, Native American burial ground. Ooh, it says cue creepy ooh sounds.
Ooh.
I rolled my eyes back so far that I peeked at my brain. Don't get me wrong, I am what some people would call sensitive and have always seen shadows, ghosts, etc. I'm 100% an empath, and other people's energy greatly affects me.
Retweet.
But I can also be skeptical when I feel my chain is being yanked. I feel that. That all changed when my roommate and I started noticing some weird energy. We were told that in one of the upstairs rooms, a former student had a miscarriage and you could hear the baby crying.
Oh my God.
I never did, but my roommate swore she had.
Ooh.
The one thing we did agree on is that someone was in our room. We both felt it was a little boy, though I have no idea what made us feel that way. He was never mean or scary, just a pain in the ass. I usually took my showers while my roommate was across campus in class. We had a communal bathroom down the hall, so it was a daily field trip. I would come back into my room and my lotion that I had on my desk would be gone. I would find it in the back of my closet or somewhere equally obscure. Could my roommate have snuck back in to be a dick? Maybe, but other things could not be so easily poo-pooed. I bought my friend who lived across the hall a
Queen search.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Queensrÿche.
Should I know what that is? I know I'm going to be very upset with myself.
Well, it's like 90s, so you should
I was just
know.
going to say.
Queen of the 90s.
Queen. There's so many people screaming at me right now.
Queensrÿche.
Oh, it's heavy metal.
Ah!
I haven't heard Oh, okay. Thank you for introducing me to new music. That is old, but we love it. So bought that CD for Christmas. She bought it. I'm going to listen to it, by the way. She brought it into my room to play on my boombox. Your boombox.
Oh my goodness.
And we clicked the play button to let it play through. It played everything except Silent Lucidity, track 8, and Anybody Listening, track 11. There are 2 ballads on that album, but have a bit of a creepy vibe. Oh, I'm very excited to listen to this.
So the little one didn't like them.
Yeah. I would click through the tracks to Silent Lucidity, click play, and it would skip to the next song. This happened several times. I got frustrated and yelled, "Can we please hear Silent Lucidity?" It immediately stopped playing track 9, and track 8 began playing from the beginning.
So they played it.
Yeah. We all just stared at the boombox with our mouths open.
You just had to ask politely and
Yeah,
a little
just like,
bit,
come on.
a little bit like angrily.
Give a little bit of a,
Yeah.
you know. The most concrete way our little boy Boo would interact with us was through incense smoke. We used to burn sticks of incense in our dorm room and would love to watch the smoke stream dance and curl as it made its way into the room.
I love doing that.
My roommate and I would sit on our beds talking, and the smoke would move towards us, one of us, at a faster pace than seemed natural. If it came over to me, I would say hello and then ask it to go say hi to my roommate. Immediately, the smoke would change direction and travel over to her.
That's really cool.
Then she would ask it to visit me again, and it would come back towards me.
I just want to know how high you guys were, though.
I also want to know that. Once a friend came into our room, the window was open and the breeze was flowing in. As soon as the smoke saw her, quote unquote, it started quickly moving in the opposite direction and against the flow of the breeze. We said, "It's okay, she's nice." And it turned around and settled in between us. Almost 30 years later, I hope that our little third roommate is still doing well.
Oh,
I love that. My second story is not supernatural, just super gross.
oi.
Picture it. Washington Crossing State Park, 1992.
A little bit
Picturing
different
it.
from Sicily, but you know.
For those who are, yeah, a little bit. For those who are not familiar, this park is exactly what its name suggests. It is where George Washington and his men crossed the Delaware River from Pennsylvania to New Jersey on December 25th, 1776, to attack the unsuspecting Hessians in Trenton.
It's the park where it happened.
The park where it happened. The park covers over 500 acres in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Many people travel here every year to watch reenactments of the crossing, go camping, or enjoy one of the nature or historic events they host. My friend Polka, Tracy, and I went there to smoke Marlboros and try to pick up guys.
Icons.
Same thing. We had all piled into my car and headed to the park one beautiful spring day, teenage hormones raging. I put the car in park and immediately removed my glasses and stashed them in the glove box. Blah, blah, blah.
Box.
I'm tired. I haven't fully committed to contact lenses yet. My glasses were roughly the size of Elton John's. Not the look I was going for. I figured if I got close enough to talk to someone, I would be able to see what they actually looked like.
I never understand people who can do that.
Really?
Something about taking my glasses. I can't see with my glasses off at all. And a lot of people are like, no, me either. But like, I'll take them off and just walk around. And I'm like,
it feels like it would be a very vulnerable state of being.
And it just feels weirdly claustrophobic at the same time.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I mean?
Because you can't see further than your own face.
Vision. Yeah.
Like it's literally like I'm stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be weird.
People used to do that in school all the time. They'd be like, I don't want to wear my glasses. Like, why do you wear yours?
Glasses are great.
And I'm like, so I can see.
And to look hot, because glasses are where it's at.
I never looked hot in mine.
You look great in glasses.
I do now, but
I do now,
but not back then.
You're like, oh yeah, I do, but I didn't.
I've gotten good at accepting compliments. Okay,
I love that.
I'm nearing my 30s.
2023.
I told you.
There you go.
I told you.
So Polka and Tracy followed suit with their glasses, and we headed into the park, laughing and meandering down the trails. We spent some time sitting on the picnic tables, talking and chain smoking, swinging on the swings in the playground, and just doing the kinds of things teenagers did to pass the time in the age before cell phones and the internet. It was time to leave, so we all started walking back to the parking lot. As we got closer to my car, a sedan came rolling up, crunching the gravel that covered the lot as it approached. The sedan stopped, and the driver held up a sign. Polka, Tracy, and I are nothing if not helpful and nearsighted, so none of us could read the sign from where we were. We approached the car and saw a man with slicked back hair. The grease so thick it was dripping onto his shoulders.
That's so heinous.
I have to go. He had a 70s porn star mustache and appeared to be wearing a trench coat.
Oh, no.
Odd for how nice it was outside.
Oh, no.
He was one of those people that you could imagine the way they smelled. Very ungood. Oh, very ungood.
Oh, my God.
The sign said, "Would you like to see my penises?"
Penises?
Yes. Penuses.
Penises.
Not only could he not spell, but he thought he was the master of multiple manhood, apparently.
Woof.
It was then he thrust his hips up and waved his limp shrimp at us.
Oh my God, I'm fine. Why are
foul.
men? Why are men?
That's really foul. I hate that you had to do, like, you were teenagers.
I would have fucking inserted my fist into that fucking car.
But you know what?
I wouldn't have. Of course not. I'm just like, now I'm so angry for you.
The most fucking terrifying thing.
Yeah.
Like, that would be such a fucking violation.
Yeah, of course it would.
In your head, you would want to take out some gardening shears and just snip right off. But, ugh. The three of us screamed and ran back into the park. Okay, it was a mix of screaming and laughing, but we all agreed we had to alert the park rangers. There were kids in the park, after all.
Yeah.
We found a ranger, and Polka hurriedly told him, there was a guy, parking lot. Tracy interrupted her. He pulled up his car, and he held out a sign, and it said, they both turned and looked at me. Great. I did my best to keep a straight face and said, well, sir, it said, would you like to see my penises? Kudos to the park ranger for stifling the laugh that started to force its way out. He wrote our descriptions down along with all of our information, but the flasher on 4 wheels was long gone. I never heard of anyone else being subjected to his nasty bits and poor spelling, so hopefully he retired Mr. Happy into his pants.
Yeah.
Also, if I found out that any of my children were walking up to strangers' cars, they would never be going to the park ever again. The 90s were a different time, I suppose. If you got this far, thank you so much for sharing my stories. I'm including some pictures of my fur babies all ready for Halloween. Our yellow lab Lexi is the chef. Our guinea pig Stanton Shut the fuck up. Your guinea pig's name is Stanton Amadeus Fluffernutter.
That's pretty iconic.
Is the lobster. And our chocolate lab Muffy is chocolate mousse dessert.
Oh my God.
Stanton Amadeus Fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter.
Thank you for being awesome, and please never stop doing what you do. Oh, and Alaina, since you're a fan of Anthony Head, check out the movie... Oh, you think I haven't?
This is one of Alaina's favorite movies.
Repo the Genetic Opera. If you've never seen it, he's one of the main characters.
Oh, you never told me that.
I love you.
Anthony Stewart Head.
And I love that you suggested that. We are one.
Yeah, totally.
We are one, Sydney. Keep it weird,
goodness.
but not so weird. Ash, help.
Not so weird that you flash your penises.
Several of them.
The penises.
Girl, we are on the same wavelength, you and I. And also, we are definitely covering Repo the Genetic Opera on Scream, even though Caleb said we are not doing that.
What is it about?
He doesn't like it, and also I think he covered it on Horror Soup recently, so I won't make him do it recently.
What's the movie about?
It's real hard to explain. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's like,
we usually have similar taste.
I'm trying to think of like an easy way to describe it. I don't even want to describe it because I need you to go in with just full
Just only know that Anthony Stewart
ready to
is there.
take it all in.
Only know that Mr. Giles is
Mr. Giles.
leading. Okay.
Oh, there's such good songs on that too. Now that I'm just thinking
Sing
about
one.
it. You know what? I will not. But Sydney, you're fucking awesome. I really want to know what your book is. So email us and or I'll even just hopefully, do I have your whole name? Because if I do, I'll look it up. But email us and let us know how the book is going, what part of the process you're in and what the name of it is, because I want to buy it.
I want to buy your book.
And just put the subject like, hi,
Sydney's book.
I'm Sydney and here's my book. Okay. Also, that was fucked up that guy did that.
I was trying to think of a
But I like your
thing
little
to
boy
say to
ghost.
you because Sydney, but then it didn't come to me in time.
Sydney?
That's what you got?
I thought I had a whole line.
You literally went,
but it ended.
Sydney. That could have been from any movie with a girl named Sydney.
I thought I had a whole line to say,
but
I don't.
didn't.
It just stopped.
You probably do somewhere in there. It's just not.
I 100%
firing.
have one in there, but I am so tired that all I could get out was Sydney.
All we had to say was, hello, Sydney.
Hello, Sydney.
Every time I say Sydney, it sounds like I'm saying Cindy, and I bet you find that annoying because I would. Every time somebody says, no, the listener Sydney.
Oh, okay.
See, I just did it. Every time anybody, and especially in school, it used to drive me fucking nuts when teachers would say actually. I always thought they were saying Ashley, and I was like, don't call me by my government name. Don't do it.
Getting scared is one thing. Getting a thrill is, well, you want more of those in your life. The Genesis GV70 is built to thrill, baby. A thrilling yet elegant design always makes driving the GV70 an exciting adventure. Its powerful athletic stance screams performance and turns heads. Everybody's looking at you, girl, or boy, or whoever. Command the road and experience a class-leading standard 300 horsepower. Oh my God. Plus, discover the different dynamic drive modes for all different terrains. Choose between the different terrain modes for whatever road conditions you may encounter. The Genesis GV70's award-winning technology and performance lets you drive with comfort and drive with confidence all at the same time. It's an exciting SUV with intuitive tech that can make your ride smooth even when the road isn't. And its blind spot cameras allow you to see what's next to you. It's like having eyes on the side of your head. That's pretty iconic. Its performance, by the way, is measured not only in power, but in how it makes you feel confident, sexy. The Genesis GV70. Learn more at genesis.com and feel the GV70. This part of the show is brought to you by Anua, the Korean skincare brand known for scientific, gentle, yet effective formulations. The latest from Anua is the Retinol Collagen Gua Sha Cream, a firming cream with a gua sha-shaped tip built right in. Have you guys heard of gua sha? It's that viral massage tool that moves fluid and tension out of your face. Less puffiness, a snatched jawline, honey, more definition in your face. Retinol firms and reduces fine lines, and collagen keeps your skin plump and structured. This cream has both of those things, arguably the most optimal combo for that snatched, lifted look all in one step. I am obsessed with the Gua Sha cream. First of all, it feels so cool to the touch. When you put that on your face, it's just like, this is lovely. It's like a little spa treatment that you can give yourself. I like to do mine at night after I get out of the shower. I rub the cream on my face with the little gua sha. I'm sculpting that jawline, honey. I got it on the cheekbones. And actually, I had a facial the other day, and the lady doing my facial, the professional, she said, do you use a gua sha at home? And I said, I do. And I said, how did you know that? And she said, I didn't have those little like bumps in my chin or like different areas like that. So she could tell that I was using the gua sha. And I said, oh my God. I just feel like I wake up less puffy in the morning when I do it the night before. But you can do it whenever you want to. I, 10 out of 10, recommend this product. The Anua Gua Sha Cream value set is available at anua.com, already discounted. Use code MORBID for an extra 10% off. That's ANUA.com, code MORBID. The Sherwin-Williams summer sale is here. Get 30% off select paints and stains or 35% off their newest product, Emerald Symmetry, July 17th through the 27th. Whether you're looking to refresh your interior or your exterior, they've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only, some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Anyways, next listener tale. I moved into an old abandoned sorority house for a year and spooky shit happened.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Ash and Alaina. Attached.
Hello.
But if I did the whole thing like that.
That would be bad.
No. Attached is a double-spaced pitiful listener
Oh, yeah.
tale. I hope you like the story enough to share it on the podcast. I do. And hey, if not, then I hope you at least get a good laugh. I still did.
We're going to do all that.
Because again, who moves into an abandoned sorority house where crimes were previously committed? Maybe
do.
just me. P.S. I also included pictures at the end. I like to read stories and then actually know what the places look like because I'm nosy.
Fuck yeah.
Sincerely, I don't know if I can say your name yet. Okay. Oh, I can. It's Clark.
You can. Oh, cool.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
Hi, Alaina and Ash. You can use my name. My name is Clark, and I'm a 26-year-old Taurus, including this for Ash, because I feel like you need to know my sign if we're going to be friends.
Hell yeah.
I love a good Taurus. My cat Franklin is a Taurus.
But
And
Lynn's is a Taurus.
One of my first best friends, Allison, was also a Taurus.
Yeah, they're good people.
Boom. They're also just like funny. And, like,
I love a good Taurus.
they're like weird, but like in like a fun way.
Yeah.
You know?
We love weird
Oh, one of
people.
my brother-in-laws is a Taurus too. I like Taurus.
There you go.
All right.
Look at that.
Clark, we're friends. I live and work in Baltimore City as a criminal defense attorney. I have
okay.
so many stories to share because work is wild and so is Baltimore. Adnan Sain, the Gun Trace Task Force, Jonathan Lutha, the Belvedere
Luna.
Hotel, Jonathan Luna is what I meant to say. I'm so sorry. Never a dull moment around here. That being said, I'll probably keep writing to you. And quite frankly, I really doubt you're going to come across another girl named Clark. So, hey, maybe you'll remember me when I write in again.
Hell yeah.
I'm always going to remember you because now we're Taurus best friends.
And always write in.
Always. My listener tale takes place in good old Bloomington, Illinois. I did that on purpose.
I was going to say that was terrible.
I did it on purpose.
I'm upset about
to
it.
frustrate you. I went to undergrad in the cornfields of Illinois, and what do people do when they're cold as fuck and surrounded by corn? They drink. I have to paint the picture of my college or the story just won't be as good. I went to a small university, like 2,000-ish students, but the school feels big. The campus is spread out, and to walk from the farthest point of campus to the other side, it would probably be a good 20-minute walk. Imagine a 20-minute walk in sub-zero, windy-ass weather. Why did I voluntarily go to Illinois? The jury's still out on that one. Anyway, my freshman year, I joined a sorority and I lived in a house with 50, oh yes, 50 other girls for both my sophomore and junior year.
Damn.
You don't know fun until you stumble home drunk as a skunk from a bar, play the piano in the foyer of the house, and disturb your house mom who is low-key obsessed with bird watching and has combos with you about how she wants to put little trackers on birds she finds so that she can see anywhere they go.
Whoa.
Anyway, that
Whoa.
sorority house was very much lively. No ghosts there. But after leaving that sorority house, I moved into a different sorority house. Wild, right? It's a tradition at the school when you reach your senior year that you gather up your closest friends and you live in a house off campus. My friends and I found the ultimate jackpot of a house to move into because who wouldn't want to move into an old sorority house that had been abandoned since the 80s because of a break-in and multiple sexual assaults occurring there?
Nobody.
Yeah. You could imagine what my parents were like. No, fuck God, I can't talk. Yeah, you could imagine my parents were like, what in the absolute hell is wrong with our child? Well, this old abandoned sorority house has a name, IYKYK. Thank you for the pronunciation key there. I feel like I better put some respect on this house and use its real name or some weird, scary haunting is going to somehow find its way from Illinois to Maryland and get me. And truly, I'm just too tired to deal with something like that right now.
I get that.
Me too.
Me too.
So here's the background of IYKYK, lovingly named Kopi, I think. Yeah, sure. The house was originally a mansion overlooked by a local doctor. After he passed away, it was purchased by the university and later the Alpha Omicron Pi, AOPI sorority, thank you. In October of 1978, an armed ex-boyfriend of one of the members of the sorority broke in through one of the basement windows of the house and raped at least one girl and assaulted 5 others.
Shit.
The rape and assault ultimately led to the closure of the sorority a few years later due to lack of membership. That's So intense.
That's horrifying.
Following the closure of the sorority, the house sat from the early 80s to 2016 when my future landlord, we'll call her Lynette, decided to flip the house. Lynette's sister was one of the women living in the home during the 1978 rape and assault, and for whatever reason, Lynette decided to flip it and convert it into a rental property.
Always be closing, I suppose.
Yeah. Lynette technically converted Aopai, now lovingly renamed Kopi, into 2 rental properties. This house was split into 2 parts, front and back, where each side of the home housed 4 girls. Although the home was split into 2, it had 3 points of connection: a door in the kitchen, a door in the attic, and a door in the basement. If both sides of the house unlocked their doors, it made 2 sides one giant home. So 8 girls total, living in an old abandoned sorority house their senior year of college, most of whom were my sorority sisters and close friends. I mean, imagine myself and 3 friends cheery as fuck about living in a giant mansion our senior year of college and paying really cheap rent and having parties. So cool, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, what was even cooler was on move-in day, Lynette came by to share with us the history of the house.
That was nice of her.
Yeah, how kind. She showed us pictures of where the house sat with running water for over 30 years. I fucked that whole sentence up. She showed us before pictures where the house sat with running water for over 30 years. It was a hot mess. The only part that Lynette did not flip was the basement. She told us the basement was completely off limits and was to remain locked at all times.
I would immediately break the lock and go down there.
I'd leave.
Yeah.
I just need to take a detour to say, if a landlord tells you she is permanently locking a basement in your rental property and not giving you a key, you should probably leave and vacate that lease.
Yeah, probably.
But again, nope, I am 21 years old and so intrigued by this, as if it's an episode of Goosebumps, and I'm going to live out some awesome haunted fantasy.
I get that.
So of course, I asked her if I could see the basement before she locked it. Lynette happily obliged, and we all set out on a tour.
I love that you were just like, I gotta ask. Can I see this shit?
Can I see it? I love that she was like, yeah, sure, you can totally see it. You can just never go down here ever again.
Yeah, just see it once.
Damn. Well, when Lynette says they didn't flip the basement, they literally did not touch the basement. The rooms where these girls were raped and assaulted were left untouched.
Oh, it was in the basement.
Wallpaper with little pink flowers peeling off the walls, metal bed frames still assembled throughout the rooms, loose wires hanging from the ceilings, water damage in a giant bathroom lined with at least 10 sinks and showers. Talk about some weird Harry Potter Moaning Myrtle vibes.
Oof.
So yeah. No wonder Lynette decided to lock the basement and not leave us with a key. Good enough for me. I got my little tour, never going down there again.
Yep.
Fast forward 3 months, we had a maintenance issue. I want to say the lights wouldn't turn on in one of the rooms. Regardless, Robert, Lynette's husband, took care of all the maintenance for the house, so we asked him to come over. Robert brought his keys because he had to go into the basement to get to the breaker and see if something had tripped. That would have been so inconvenient anytime you blew a fuse or something.
You'd have to call someone to go down there. You couldn't go down there and trip the breaker yourself.
I mean, I low-key kind of do that anyway because I called Drew and I'm like, hey, can you do that? Because it scares me.
So convenient for you.
Convenient, but not if Robert didn't live there because that's not convenient. Robert, noticeably annoyed, comes up from the basement and says he would have to come back the next day. A few hours later, we get an angry text from Lynette accusing myself and my roommates of going into the basement and cutting an electrical wire. Why the fuck would they do that?
Ew.
She explained that when Robert went into the basement to investigate the outage, he saw that there was a wire with a clean cut, as if it was sliced with a pair of scissors. Let me tell you, I'm no engineer or handyman. I don't know what an electrical wire looks like, nor was I bringing scissors into the basement or going into the locked basement in the first place without a key. The wire was sliced on the front half of the house, and the girls on the back side of the house had a party the night before the power outage. So because we're all friends and essentially all roommates because of the connecting doors, we texted the girls living on the back side of the house. They swore up and down that the door to the basement on their side of the house was locked, always has been locked, always will be locked.
Damn.
So at that point, my roommates and I wrote the situation off as an animal chewing through the wire because it was just not possible that it was a human that cut a wire in the basement.
What the fuck?
I feel like it was.
I think it was.
I'm like really scared. That's weird. Innocent number one. No, that's weird. Innocent number one.
Weird.
I think I also said innocent
You
instead
did.
of
You said
incident.
that's weird. Innocent number one.
Am I okay? What the fuck is going on?
What's going on?
That's weird. What's going on? That's my brain. Incident number one. Number two, about a month later, we returned from class and found that my roommate and I, who shared a bathroom, had our shower curtain rod ripped from the wall and it was lying on the ground. You may be thinking, well, that's not crazy. Sometimes those little tension rod shower curtains fall. Oh, no. This rod was bracketed and screwed into the wall.
Oh.
There was no way it could just fall. It would have needed to have been pulled hard. Now we're all kind of freaking out, piecing together the previous month's event of the snipped wire and now the shower rod. My roommates and I are checking all 3 connecting doors to the 2 sides of the house, all 3 of which were locked and had not been tampered with. Because like I said, we were all in a class across campus. But of course, being our 21-year-old carefree selves, we moved along and probably went out to a bar that same night and got wasted off of $5 Long Island iced tea pitchers.
Damn.
Wow, take
You
me
gotta
back.
get out of there.
I just smelled that bar with the pictures of Long
You
Island.
smelled it.
Yeah, I did. Okay, now hang on to your butts for this ghostly event number 3. At this point in time, it is the dead in the middle of a Chicago suburb winter. It's cold as hell, the wind is absolutely insane, and people really aren't leaving their houses unless they have to. How ideal. After Christmas break, we quite frankly did not want to trudge through the tundra to the bars, so we were having a lot of parties at the house. Most of our parties took place in the attic with both sides would unlock and open the connecting doors. The attics were really big, very high ceilings, nice hardwood floor, perfect spot for a party. It feels so weird for an attic to have like nice hardwood floors. After a long weekend of partying in the attic, hosting upwards to 50 to 100 people, we locked the connecting doors, cleaned up the sticky hardwood floors, and called it a wrap. Other than parties, the only other real reason to go upstairs into the attic was if somebody wanted to smoke. Really, we had one roommate who utilized the attic as a little smoke sesh area, so during the school week, none of us were going up there but her. Monday morning rolls around, and myself and my roommates that live in the front half of the house wake up ice cold. Like I said, this house was a very old mansion. It had those metal heaters that rattle and make noise because they have to work so hard to heat the house. But truly, there was never a time before where we felt cold like this. Everyone knows how miserable it is to wake up in the morning, and you can't even get out of bed because your teeth are just involuntarily chattering. We all exit our bedrooms to figure out why the heat isn't working. And after inspecting the thermostat, it was a nice toasty 75 degrees, and we can feel heat coming off of the radiators.
Huh.
What? Now listen, the door leading up to the attic, not the same door that connects the 2 sides of the house, is on the same level as our bedrooms, and it's a creaky old 1800s door. No glitz or glam to it. Lynette didn't redo this aspect of the house, and oftentimes this door would creak open from time to time. Well, the attic door creaks open, and immediately we feel that the ice cold we are experiencing is even more severe in the entryway to the attic. We walk up the stairs to the attic, and every single window is wide open.
No.
Crank windows. Not windows in modern houses that you push down from the top and lock and you're good. These are windows that have a metal crank that you have to sit there for a good 10 seconds to crank open.
Who the fuck is doing that?
A ghost. I'm pretty sure the 4 of us looked at each other, said absolutely nothing, shit our pants, and ran back down the stairs as fast as our freezing cold feet allowed us to move. Who the hell opened the attic windows and why?
That's what I'm saying.
Me too. We were just up there the evening before because we were cleaning from the party, and now 24 hours later, the windows that we specifically locked, because again, it's 0 degrees outside, are wide the fuck open. Our pothead roommate assured us she had not gone up there. The girls on the other side of the house had not been up there, and the door to our side of the house was locked.
What?
So what did we do next? Well, we did what all girls do. We talked about it for a week, totally freaking out and telling everybody that crossed our paths what happened and how terrifying it was. But after the week that we lived in Copi in Harmony, Copi, I think, in Harmony until graduation that May, with no more events or encounters from the supernatural.
I love that they just were like, well,
that's that.
that.
That's that on that. You cannot convince me otherwise that someone wasn't living in the basement or snuck up while we were sleeping and fucked with us on multiple occasions. Or maybe more reasonable, that there was a ghost totally messing with us.
I love that that's more reasonable. The paranormal side is more reasonable.
That's more reasonable to me because, like, why would a random person just fuck with you and not, like, kill you or something?
Have you ever heard of the people that just, like, live in people's houses, in their attics, steal their food?
Can you not?
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
It happens all the time.
I know. Sometimes I think I hear things in the attic and then I make Drew go up there and then there's nothing there.
And there's no one living there.
No, not as of
not
now.
yet.
I have the utmost respect for the girls that were living in the house in 1978 when the rape and assault occurred. And I really don't think any of their ghosts would come back to scare a bunch of little college seniors trying to have a good time in a newly rented mansion. But I do think that the nasty ass monster of a rapist that came into their house and gave off major Ted Bundy vibes, mind you, in the exact same year that Bundy committed his sorority massacre was the monster of a ghost haunting our
I didn't
house.
even think of that.
Probably.
Yeah.
So that is my listener tale.
Holy shit.
I hope you all enjoyed. Really, living in this house was one of the most fun experiences I've ever had in my life. So big shout out to Lynette and Robert for renting to us. But like, also fuck you for thinking that we sniffed a wire, pulled a shower curtain rod out of the wall, and did some spooky weirdo shit by leaving all the windows of an attic open in the middle of February. Attaching a few pictures of the house for good measure.
Oh, it is
Sincerely,
gorgeous.
Clark. Wow, that's really pretty.
Wow.
It looks like spooky though.
It does. It's got spooky vibes.
It doesn't have enough windows on the other side. I think that's what freaks me out about it.
Ooh, that was a creepy one. And I feel so bad. What a terrible, like, vibe to have in that
I
house.
know.
I'm surprised it had any good vibes because what a terrible crime to
Well, and
happen.
especially just like everything in the basement still as it was and just locked away. Like that really adds to the creep factor.
Exactly. That's the thing, that it's just like locked in time, just
Yeah.
frozen there. Ooh, I got chilly willies.
Same.
Well, let's end on one that I don't know if it's on a good note or not, but it's called Muffins from Hell.
I love muffins, so let's go.
So to me, that seems great. Hey, Ash and Alaina.
Hey.
Sending you lots of love and positivity. Oh,
Thank you.
That was really nice.
You too.
My name is Hallie, like the actress Halle Berry, or like Hallie from The Parent Trap, of whom I was named.
Ooh.
I love that. Or you can call me Hal Capone. That's one of my nicknames that I gave to myself and tell people to use it, but it hasn't caught on yet.
All right, Hal Capone.
Hal Capone it is. Anyway, I have a pretty short tale, but I think it's worth telling. I give permission to use my name, etc. First of all, the obligatory, I fucking love you guys so much. Thanks for being my true crime besties. You guys helped me get through COVID lockdown when I first found your podcast. I love the way you two chat and share parts of your lives with us. Truly makes me feel like I'm physically there with you guys. I truly appreciate you guys starting this podcast and all the hard work you put into it. I appreciate you.
I appreciate the shit out of you.
Damn, Hal Capone. Okay, so I'm from Chicago and grew up here. I was born in China and adopted at the age of 3, though. My parents are from the Chicago area, too. Oh, I did want to say I'm moving to Boston in December to start graduate school at BC. So I'll be closer to you guys. Yay!
Hey,
good for you, man.
Congratulations.
I will be getting, and I hope you're liking Boston.
I know, same.
I will be getting my master's in social work. Badass. I'm so excited. Also, one quick side note on my mom, who the listener tale is about when I eventually get there. Sorry. Anyhow, because I know how much Ash likes Real Housewives, my mom had us all travel on vacation to LA to visit family, but I think more than anything to attend the official gay brunch at Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant Pump.
I'm obsessed.
She got a picture with her dog.
I love that you told me that.
And also got a pic of Lisa when she was about to sit down for her own lunch, and she doesn't look too happy. Although she does look fabulous, as always, in the pic. But my mom was. I will attach the pics to the email.
Oh my God, I love knowing
I'm
that. And I
obsessed.
especially love knowing that the day after the Vanderpump Rules trailer dropped.
Came out. It looks like it's going to be great.
Season 13, 10?
Season too many.
2 gajillion.
Season too
Looks
many, but I'm here.
Wild.
I'm here because I'm going down with the ship.
Oh, absolutely. If we go down, then we go down together.
That's right. Finally, I will tell the story. Teehee. Okay, so one day my mom, she went to Northwestern University, which is a school in Evanston, Illinois, came back to her on-campus apartment and found a basket of muffins in the hallway to her front door.
That's never good.
She went up to the basket, and there they were for anyone who wanted one. She said they smelled really good and looked homemade. Wink,
Wink,
wink.
wink.
She decided she was going to put all her stuff back in the apartment before she went back to grab one, because she had a lot of stuff, I guess.
Thankfully, I bet.
Anyway, she gets distracted easily, and thank goodness for that, because she forgot about the muffins and didn't end up getting one. That's good. I don't know how. After seeing them, that would be my priority for the rest of the day.
Same.
Anyway, thank goodness she did forget about them, because a few days later, she and the rest of the apartment complex later found out that the muffins were left there by a murderer. Lori Dan. She made them with a bunch of cyanide. Luckily, no one took any, so no one died. I was going to say, never take food that is just out.
No.
In the middle of your hallway.
No.
Which I personally don't understand because my fat ass would have left one muffin and taken the basket. The detectives and the autopsy person would have taken one look inside my dead body and been like, well, we probably could have saved her if she ate one, but this bitch ate 5 muffins.
Relatable.
You guys should look up Lori Dan, an interesting character. She grew up in Illinois and went to New Trier High School, which I know a ton of people who went there. And fun fact, it's the school that Mean Girls is based off of.
Oh.
Tina Fey based it off of New Trier. The school is known to be for rich people in the suburbs of Chicago. Anyway, back to the not so cool part. She, Lori, was a babysitter, and she killed a young boy in elementary school in Chicago and injured 6 others.
Oh my gosh.
Heartbreaking. Afterwards, she killed herself. So that is my story, and I hope you found it interesting. I'm sorry I do not know how to seg into the conclusion and the goodbye. It seems a little odd to go from, and then she killed herself, to thanks for reading, but that's how it goes. It's pretty short, but I think it's one to share. I'm so sorry if my writing didn't make any sense, and if you're confused, I am too. My apologies.
No, that made perfect sense.
No, the fact that there was just like a basket of muffins left by an actual murderer.
Right?
And your mom was like, I'm going to grab one of those, and then got distracted. Thank goodness for ADD.
That's a lifesaver.
Again, I love you guys so much, and I look forward to listening to your episode every time you upload. You two are really good storytellers, and needless to mention, hilarious.
Thank you.
So are you. So thank you for all of your laughs and the morbid stories. XOXO, Hal Capone. Below are pics of my mom with Lisa's dog. I don't remember the dog's name. Please, Lord Almighty, forgive me for my blasphemy.
It's Jiggy.
Is it Jiggy? I was hoping it was. And the dog's butler, question mark? And then the pic of Lisa herself.
And look who's in the background of the pic of Lisa.
Oh my God.
Do you see?
Hold on, I'm looking.
It's
Oh
Max.
my God, it's Max. Holy shit.
The whole fam damily.
Lisa Vanderpump.
Lisa.
I love it. The dog and the dog's butler?
Question mark.
Your mom is adorable.
I just want to say, you know that it's our time. These are the best days of our lives.
I was going to interrupt you when you said our time and I was going to say to say goodbye.
But you didn't.
But I did not let you finish.
Thanks.
Wow, guys. We had a mix of ghosties.
Illinois.
We had a lot of Illinois.
Chicago.
We had some Chicago. We had some Moida. We had some scariness. We had some everything.
And before anybody says anything, I know that Chicago and Illinois are like in the same place.
But
we had them.
Illinois as a whole, and then also Chicago.
I wanted to say that to get ahead of the emails.
You know what? That's a very good. Yeah. Thank you for covering that.
Don't worry, I know.
Yeah. Don't worry, I know.
I know all about the Illinois.
You know what? Ask Hal Capone over there. She knows.
Yeah.
She knows.
Hal Capone, baby.
Guys, I love all of you. You know, you're the best. These are so fucking funny and also terrifying and also adorable sometimes.
Yeah, I love all of them and you with my whole entire heart.
And I love Stanton Amadeus Fluffernutter.
So much.
So there's that.
So much. I think I might go get one.
Yeah, there you
Oh my
go.
God, the cats would not take well
that
to
would not be
No,
good.
No, I would
That would
never.
be bad.
That thing would be hunted in 3 seconds flat. Yeah. And with that being said, we hope that you keep listening.
And we hope you
Keep
it
weird, but not so weird that you
get a gerbil for your cats to hunt.
Oh my God, don't ever keep it that weird. What are you, crazy?
Don't do it. I said don't do it.
I believe ya.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in, and that's too late. SimpliSafe is changing that.
Stop. This is SimpliSafe. Police are on the way.
We don't just alert, we stop crime before it starts. SimpliSafe, plan starting around $1 a day. Save 50% on your new system with professional monitoring at simplisafe.com/SXM or with promo code SXM.
Outdoor deterrence requires a SimpliSafe Active Guard outdoor protection plan starting at $49.99 a month. Visit simplisafe.com/licenses for alarm license information. Tennessee 2012.
You wouldn't take financial advice from a 72 hours in a single day alpha influencer, would you? Same goes if you're in a car accident or any accident. Who you choose matters. That's why Morgan & Morgan exists. They're the largest injury law firm in America, and they've built a reputation by actually winning cases, not just talking about it. Over 1,000 lawyers across all 50 states and $30 billion recovered. Injured? Go to forthepeople.com/podcast. That's forthepeople.com/podcast.